Let's explore the WORKDIR instruction in Dockerfiles. This instruction is all about setting the working directory inside your Docker containers. It helps organize your files and commands, making your Docker files cleaner and easier to manage. Let's see how it works. So, what exactly is WORKDIR? Well, WORKDIR sets the working directory for any subsequent instructions in the Docker file. It also sets the default directory when the container starts. Think of it as changing the current directory using the cd command in your terminal, but within the Docker image build process. This ensures that all your commands, like copying files or running scripts, execute in the correct location inside the container. The basic syntax for using WORKDIR is simple. Just type WORKDIR, followed by the path to the directory you want to set as the working directory. For example, WORKDIR/path/to/directory. It's straightforward. You just specify the directory path where you want subsequent commands to operate. Here's a simple example of how to use WORKDIR in a Docker file. First, we start with a base image, in this case, Python 3.9. Then we set the working directory to /app, using WORKDIR/app. Next, we copy the requirements.txt file into the /app directory. After that, we run the command pip installer requirements.txt to install the Python dependencies. Finally, we copy all the remaining files from our local directory into the /app directory. This example shows how WORKDIR sets the context for subsequent copy and run commands. One of the handy features of WORKDIR is that it automatically creates the directory if it doesn't already exist. You don't need to manually create the directory with a separate command. WORKDIR takes care of it for you. This simplifies your Docker file and reduces the chances of errors. You can use WORKDIR multiple times in a Docker file to switch between different working directories. For example, you might first set the working directory to /app and copy a package.json file there. Then you can change the working directory to /src and copy your source code files. Finally, you might switch to /app/config to copy configuration files. Each WORKDIR command changes the context for the following commands, allowing you to organize your files into different directories within the container. Here are a couple of best practices to keep in mind when using WORKDIR. First, use absolute paths for clarity. This makes your Docker file easier to understand and avoids confusion about relative paths. Second, set WORKDIR early in your Docker file. This ensures that all subsequent commands operate in the correct context from the beginning. Using WORKDIR offers several key benefits. It leads to a cleaner Docker file structure by organizing your commands and files. It provides a consistent working environment, ensuring that your commands always execute in the correct location. It also promotes predictable container behavior, making your applications more reliable and easier to debug. If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit CodeLucky.com for more such useful content.